What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Wisdom B. So today I am excited, and I hope you guys are excited too, because I am getting a PlayStation 4 Pro today, and hopefully you guys will understand that PlayStation Pro is much more than what people have been saying on the internet, on comments, YouTube, all over social media. In all honesty, I think as of speaking right now, I think PlayStation 4 is probably the most powerful console that has ever been created in the sense of processing power, graphical power, and pretty much overall just overview of everything is, I think, the most powerful console that's been ever made from any uh, industry or company like Microsoft or Sony or Wii U or any other console out there. I think this is the most powerful one due to the fact of the, you know, software and hardware that is put into this PlayStation 4 beauty. But seriously, I want to talk to you guys about some of the news about 4K 60 frames per second and 4K 30 frames per second. So there will be, I think, about 9+ games at launch that will support 4K 60 frames per second, and then every other game is like 4K 30. That is at least in 4K, not counting other games that would be will have, updates and stuff like that for the pro patches and stuff like that. But there's 9+ games that are 4K 60 frames per second, and I believe the other games not really counting are 4K 30 frames per second. So just to kind of list some of the games that are native 4K: Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, and I believe Call of Duty Remastered, as well as Last of Us 4K, and I believe that's 60 frames per second, I believe as well. And as well, I think there's only one other. It's a car racing game. I cannot remember that title's name, but that would be 4K 60 frames per second. So 4K 30 frames per second will be games like Infamous, Second Son of Famous, Last Light, games like a huge thing, because a lot of these are AAA games. Call of Duty Black Ops 3. Well, no, that's not. That's just gonna have a pro patch update. But there is a lot of AAA games that are gonna have 4K 30 frames per second, which is pretty good in my opinion for launch. And it doesn't end there. There's gonna be upcoming games within to going into 2017. There's gonna be even more games. It's gonna be 4K. Thing about the game. Uh, it's a fighting game where it's Vikings, samurais, and knights. Gosh, what is that game? For Honor, that's the game. 4K. I'm not sure what's the frames gonna be on that, but either way, 4K is gonna be pretty cool. I'm really excited. Just it's been like taking forever for Pro to come out, and it's finally here. I think it was announced back in September, I believe it was, the announcement was, or early September or late August, around there. And since then, it was just getting a lot of hate and stuff like that due to the details and text and all that people have been talking about on YouTube. And like I mentioned in my live stream about 2 days ago, Sony really made it where you can play certain games in 4K. And for a console, that's very revolutionary in the sense that if you compare this to Xbox One Slim, all their games is upscale, where PlayStation Pro has upscale, but instead of the same technique Xbox uses where they stretch out the pixels, they're actually adding in more pixels and color pixels and stuff like that to add its more naturalness instead of looking like upscaled, where you can notice some jagged kind of artifacts and stuff like that, where you can see in the Xbox One Slim. But and I think this is controversial because the Pro is gonna be very controversial due to the fact that the main thing that was kind of, I think, well, there's a lot of things, but I think one of the main things is due to the fact that not all games are going to be in 4K due to the fact that it's up to the developers. But Mark Cerny, he quoted saying that it only takes developers 1% more extra work to actually support Pro and patches and stuff like that. So it seems that it's not going to be super hard if he quote unquote says it's 1% more. But who knows if he's just saying that just to uh, kind of give us hope that games are a lot of more games gonna have more pro patches and stuff like that. Never know, because when it comes to industries where it's about products and stuff like that, they'll tell whatever lies they need to you know um, keep the consumers wanting to support their product and stuff like that. So it really depends on the developers. I know Battlefield 1 is gonna have a pro patch. I know a lot of games is gonna have pro patch. Meeting, I believe, today. So it's gonna be. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to do a live stream of playing any games like Shadow of Mordor, Famous Second Son, the Famous First Light, Uncharted 4, or Battlefield 1, just because I will have to download everything all over again, and who knows how long that's gonna take. What I'll try to do is probably download, maybe depending on Battlefield 1, or I really want to showcase Battlefield 1 because I want to see what the pro patch is on that. But it depends how long that's going to take as a download, because I want to be able to upload and live stream video today. But I'll probably download a game like Shadow Mord or Famous Second Son, a game that doesn't take as much time to download, and I'll be able to just kind of test trial for you guys some games that how they look in 4K, and kind of show off the power of PlayStation 4 Pro. Um, so I don't really expect Battlefield on or any multiplayer games like by tonight, due to the fact that I have to get mines later tonight. So being able to get it and setting everything up and downloading everything and all that is just gonna take time, and then actually installing games and stuff, and then starting everything is going to be really going to take a lot of time. So don't expect any Battlefield 1 or multiplayer games, just because they have a lot more gigabytes to download and they're going to take a lot longer, and I want to be able to just kind of get some games for you guys to kind of see how it looks, and kind of show you guys what PlayStation Pro is all about. But that's what you guys will be looking for today. Hopefully I'll be able to download a couple games and test trial for you guys, but it just really depends. Hopefully, but I will be doing a unboxing of it tonight, and as tonight right before I hook everything up and start downloading all my games back onto my PlayStation 4 Pro. But that's kind of what you guys can looking forward towards today. I'm excited. Hopefully, guys, you're excited for that content too. I will be, like I said, doing walkthroughs on Famous Second Son, Uncharted 4, all these games in 4K, and Famous Last Light. What's the other one? Shadows of Mordor. I'm gonna do them all walkthroughs 4K, and I actually have a video uploading tomorrow showing off the different 1080p 60 frames per second, 1080p 30 frames per second, and then 4K, all those different options. I'll check that out and have a video for you guys, and kind of show you different clips of different games and stuff, and kind of show you how that looks and stuff like that. So I'm really excited, and I hope you guys kind of excited too. Some people might be like, oh, whatever, it's because they're jealous due to the fact that oh, I'm an Xbox player, or oh, I don't have whatever, or it's not 60 frames per second, whatever it is. I think, like I said, I mentioned my live stream today, I think PlayStation Pro really is for everybody. obviously it's gonna benefit 4K players and people who have 4K displays than people who just have 1080p's. But in the sense that it has enough benefit that it kind of benefits everybody who wants to get a Pro. So with that said, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and definitely expect another one later tonight of an unboxing PlayStation Pro. Hopefully guys you'll tune in, and as well I'll be doing a live stream later tonight, so there's gonna be a lot going on tonight. And thank you guys for watching. Definitely hit that thumbs up if you support the channel. It really means a lot. It really grows the channel as well. And welcome new subscribers if you're watching. Hope you can join me along this journey that we're having. And thank you guys for watching. You guys are awesome. It's your boy Wisdom B. We're out.